Welcome to my channel. In this video, we are going to solve one circuit analysis problem using the mesh analysis. So in previous video, we solved one mesh analysis problem using dependent voltage source. But here in this circuit, there is one dependent current source is there. Okay. So how to solve this problem? We can see. So here the question is determine the voltage V2 in the circuit shown in figure. So where is V2? So this is the V2. So voltage across this 2 ohm resistor we have to calculate using mesh analysis. Okay. And here you see the diagram. So in this diagram, there are some resistances connected. Okay, with this is the 5 volt battery. This is the independent voltage source. This is 2 ohm resistor, 1 ohm, 2 ohm, 2 ohm, and 1 ohm. Here you see this is the symbol for this is that is in one square. One arrow is given means this is the current source. If the square given means it is the dependent current source. Okay, so this dependent current source value is 3ix. So what it means this dependent current source value is 3 times that of the ix value. So where is the ix means? So ix here it is marked. Okay, so the current flowing through this 2 ohm resistor, it is called as a ix. Okay, so the value of this dependent current source is 3 times that of the current flowing through this 2 ohm resistor. Okay, that is the thing. So remaining as usual we can solve in mesh analysis. And already so here you see one current source. Here this current source is connected in between the loop 2 and loop 3. Okay, so that's why if one current source is connected in between the loop 2 and loop 3 means it is to be the super mesh analysis. Okay, so we can solve this problem in super mesh analysis. Okay, so what is the thing in that super mesh analysis? So first we have to identify the number of meshes. Okay, how many meshes? This is the first mesh, this is the second mesh, and third mesh. So let us consider current flowing in first mesh is I1, current flowing in second mesh is I2, current flowing in third mesh is I3. Okay, then we have to write KVL equation for this first mesh. Okay, since this current source is not available in first loop, so this first loop is an independent loop. So you just write ordinary KVL equation for this first loop. So the KVL equation for a first loop is 5. If you are starting from here, minus to plus, it is a voltage rise. 5 equal to 2 into the current I1. So 2 into I1. Then when we are coming here, this 1 ohm resistor is common for loop 1 and loop 2. And you see the current direction, I1 is flowing like this, I2 is flowing like this. So both currents are in opposite. So the voltage drop across the 1 ohm resistor is 1 into I1 minus I2. Okay, then you collect the term. So we can get 3I1 minus I2 equal to 5. So this is the equation number 1. Okay, and the next one, we have to write one super mesh equation, and in terms of this current source, we have to write one equation. Okay, so we can't write the KVL equation, ordinary KVL equation for this loop 2 separately, loop 3 separately, since one current source is available between loop 2 and loop 3. Okay, so in terms of this current source, we have to write one equation. So you see I2 is flowing in top to bottom, I3 is flowing from bottom to top. So this current source 3Ix, it is always equal to the difference between I2 and I3. Okay, so we can write I2 minus I3 is equal to 3Ix. Okay, then what is Ix here? Here Ix is nothing but current flowing through this 2 ohm resistor. So what is the actual current flowing through this 2 ohm resistor we are taking? It is a loop current I1. So Ix is equal to I1. Okay, so now instead of this Ix, you may substitute I1. So I2 minus I3 equal to 3I1. Okay, then you collect all I1, I2, I3 term, you order it, then we can get one more equation, minus 3I1 plus I2 minus I3 equal to 0. It is a equation number 2. Okay, then in order to solve the 3 variable I1, I2, I3, we needed at least 3 equation. But now we are having only 2 equation. So the third equation is formed by writing the super mesh equation by combining the loop 2 and 3 with this current source, we have to make it as a 0. Okay, so that is a super mesh equation. So in order to write the super mesh equation, so you just discard this current source, and we have to write combinedly for this loop 2 and loop 3. So if you are writing KVL equation, 2 into I2, okay, then this 2 into I3, 1 into I3, then 1 into I2 minus I1 equal to 0. So this is a super mesh equation. So 2 into I2 plus 2 into I3 plus 1 into I3 plus 1 into I2 minus I1 equal to 0. Then you collect the term. So we can get another one equation. Okay. So now we are having the three equation number 1, 2 and 3. Okay. So you convert equation number 1, 2, 3 into matrix form. Okay. So after converting into matrix, you find del value. So the determinant of this value, it is a 8. Okay. So here, what is the question? So here, find all current is not a question. Only determine the voltage V2. Okay, so what is V2? V2 is nothing but voltage across this 2 ohm resistor. Okay, only we have to find voltage across this 2 ohm resistor. So if we want to find voltage across this 2 ohm resistor, only we needed the current I2. Okay, so that's why we can't find the I1 and I3, only we have to find the current I2. Okay, so that's why from that we have to find del I2. What is del I2? Replace this second column by this constant value. So we can get 3 minus 3 minus 1, 5, 0, 0, 0 minus 1, 3. So we can get 50. Okay, so therefore the current I1 is nothing but it is a ratio of del I2 divided by del. So if you are dividing, we can get 6.25 amps. Okay, so I2 calculated. So therefore voltage across the 2 ohm resistor, it is a V2, which is equal to 2 into the current I2. So 2 into 6.25, we can get 12.5 amps, 12.5 volt. Okay, so the unit for voltage is volt. So this is the answer. This is our desired answer. Okay. So this is a another one question. Okay. So using mesh analysis, if the circuit consisting of one dependent current source means how to solve. Okay. So based on super mesh and a dependent current source, we solved one problem. Okay. So if we want to learn the determining mesh analysis, KVL, KCL and nodal analysis problem in my channel, in the name of circuit analysis, one separate playlist is created. In that all videos are available in order, or in I will give link for those previous videos in the description box, you can see. So in that I solved many Anna University problems. Okay, so use that one. So please subscribe my channel for more videos, and in the next video we will meet with some nodal analysis. Okay, so thank you. We will meet in the next video.